guys.
Hello.
Go.
No, I was just saying hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Couple minutes, Dave and Webby. Let's do this. I'm sitting on my foot. I probably shouldn't. There we go. Now I'm normal height again.
All right. Maybe you're crooked. Yeah, couple minutes. Got the cards, got the deck. Wemi chooses all the time. I'm going to go first. What's the matter?
Okay, go.
What's the
I thought it
matter?
was a banded deck for a second. I thought I was like, that's a new deck. Don't do it.
No.
But it's not.
No way.
You're going to choose first?
Yep.
Okay.
You gonna fan them?
Really?
I go from the top. It's so much easier. Recall our most romantic date so far.
Haven't we done that?
What can we do to create another ultra romantic memory?
I feel like we've done that. That might have been our first one, guys. We're just going to leave that
I'm going to
alone.
draw again. Sorry. What do you consider the most important action needed to divorce-proof our marriage? Oh, that's definitely a new one. Oh my.
We don't use that word in this marriage.
Yeah, the
that
D word. The D word means something else. Anyway, you go. What do you consider the most important action needed to divorce-proof our marriage? Our marriage.
Action. So that's like something to do now? Is that like, you know what I mean? Like, is it an action to do now? Is it like a long-term?
Yeah, it's not
constant?
like a. Well, I think it can be anything, but it's not like, make a martini. That's an action, but it's like that's it could also be, uphold constant communication.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No, too late.
No, David.
Obviously, it was mine. Yeah. But anyway, constant communication is the key for me.
Okay.
I think that's what.
Okay.
That's what I believe will de-proof our marriage.
De-proof. I like that. I think for me, it's forgiveness. Forgiveness, because people make mistakes, and I think we have to. For me, I think communication is easy in the sense that communicating, it's all good. When you don't communicate, then you fight, and then you kind of get over it. You know what I mean? Like, something happens when you don't communicate. Versus when something bad has happened and there's another step needed to de-proof. You know what I mean? To avoid the D step.
I agree, but I think there's also when there's a lack of C or a lack of communication. Sorry, we're using too many letters. When there's a lack of communication, it allows problems to build and to expand and explode.
Sure.
And so it's like.
But so you're thinking about problems. I'm talking about mistakes, single actions.
Okay.
Like, if. I don't know. I can't think. Okay, so if someone were married and someone like.
If I called you a B.
No, because that's like anger, right?
Okay.
And that's because that's a communication thing. That's a build up usually before someone gets the point. So I'm trying to think of things that can happen as mistakes.
Okay.
So
what if,
without using cheating as an example.
Okay. Well, use cheating because this.
Fine. So if someone like cheated on someone.
Okay.
To me, yes, there's lack of communication, sure, but you know what I mean? Like, that's an action that has taken place.
Yeah. Okay.
So for me, it's like, how do you then avoid the D word from that step? So this is the difference when I'm like, communication, you talk it out, or you get your feelings out.
So what I'm hearing though is that you're looking at it from after a problem has happened.
Yes. How do you get past it?
De-proof it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is.
Don't let the problem happen.
Right.
Correct.
In order to de-proof it, you just prevent the problems.
That's true, but I don't think you can prevent all problems. I think sometimes things happen.
Agree. Absolutely,
people
things will
make
happen.
Mistakes. Things happen.
But I think less things will happen with. More positive.
So then now you answer me, if something did happen, what do you think was required to de-proof our marriage? De-proof. I like that.
So we're assuming that so something did happen. We're assuming was the communication there to begin with?
Sure, yes.
It was there.
Yes. Let's say you've done all the steps required to prevent problems, but a problem still happened. Okay. Then what? Then what's needed?
Okay. That's not helping.
That's why they played that on Jeopardy, to help you think.
No, it's really stressful for a lot of the contestants. Yeah.
You've been on Jeopardy before, you know this?
Well, I know a lot of Jeopardy contestants, yes. I haven't been there yet.
I see.
I'll take my time.
Okay.
You don't want to get on there too young.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really stressful.
Why?
It's really stressful.
If you get on there young enough, then you can go back and go back and go back for all their like
No, they don't.
championship stuff.
Sure, but that's only if you win. Because if you go on
I
too
thought you
early.
were just gonna win. Cause
Yeah, but I'd be nervous.
Well, does that stop you from winning? You're still gonna win.
Yeah, but it'd be stressful. I might have a heart attack on stage.
Let's get back on topic.
Well, you were the one who went.
Get back on topic.
Something were to happen.
How do you de-proof your marriage at that point?
See, I still think it's about communication and the honesty.
Okay.
Because the forgiveness is in there for sure. I'm not. I don't want to like say that that's wrong or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But I think it's like, even after something happens, why did it happen?
Okay.
And unless you know why, I don't think that, you know, if you make a mistake and you apologize and I say I forgive you and I forget and I do forgive you, if I don't know why, it's like that there's something that's going to keep
There's
that.
not enough closure to
Right,
it. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
And so that's why I just still think that openness and honesty and communication is key.
And forgiveness.
Yeah. So de-proof the marriage.
Yes. How do you guys de-proof?
Mm-hmm.
I know we babbled a lot. Do I get to answer a question?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That wasn't that bad.
Fan out, babe.
Sorry, they're upside down. Yeah, we'll do one more. How do you
feel it out?
How do you guys?
What do you
know?
Yeah, what do you guys do? What do you think for yours? And then what do you give our answers? Like, do you think?
Because we're like we know we're young. We're new to this. We're learning, but so we would love some advice.
Yeah.
You know, we're always trying to learn.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's my pick.
Hopefully she gets a fun one. That one hit home. That was just
I did.
Nice. All right. That's why you pick from the middle.
Yes. What's your favorite board game and why do you enjoy it more than others?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have one?
I believe so.
Okay, if you'd like to go first, you can.
I would not like to go first.
I'm trying to think of all all the board games that I've played.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So I have two.
There's a lot of good ones.
I have two. I like a lot. I like board games. I'm a board game girl, so it's hard to pick. But I'm choosing these two based on the memories.
Play board games.
Shh. Based on the memories attached to them. You may speak.
We should have a board game night.
We should. I would love to have a board game.
Okay, you go, and we'll play one of the games that we answer. Go.
Okay, so I want us to have like a board game family night. I've been wanting to tell you this for so long.
We don't have a family.
The two of us.
Well, they're not
we
many.
can start out with just the two of us.
But there's not too many board games that are 2-player.
Yeah, there are. They're all 2+ players.
Yeah, but they're not fun with 2 players. But
anyway, so I'm choosing these two games based on the memories I have attached to them.
Okay.
And that is Scrabble and the Game of Life. Scrabble, my mom and I used to play that on Friday nights together when I was like in elementary school, early high school, and then I was just like, I have a life, Mom, bye.
I bet she was so heartbroken.
Probably. It's like, I look in retro, I'm just like, man, I miss those. And I'm sure she was just like, oh, my daughter's growing up and, leaving me, but anyways.
Or she was probably like, thank God, finally. I can do stuff on Fridays.
Because I used to make her play Scrabble. It wasn't like she was, initiating this. Yeah. So yes, that's why I chose Scrabble. And the Game of Life.
Who won?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. We weren't good at keeping scores. We just played until our things ran out. Yeah.
Okay.
And the Game of Life. This one's gonna sound bad, guys, but I'll be honest, I don't have memories of playing the Game of Life with other people. I have memories playing it by myself.
So really you were just driving the car around and putting little people in. That's all you were doing.
It was like a choose your own adventure game for me.
It was a pretty sweet wheel too. Like I wish I could do the sound effect.
Yeah, the click, 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 click.
Yeah. We suck at sound effects, by the way.
We do. But the Game of Life, I remember playing that by myself a lot when I was young, and it was like my way of just dreaming of my future and like choosing my adventure of what my life was going to be like, and I would dream it out. And then when it came out on CD and I could play it on my computer, I was just like, yeah. So I did buy it, play it on my computer too.
Nice. What did I get myself into? Since Wemi got to say 2, I'm going to say 2 as well. So I will say Mousetrap for one. And it's because I remember playing it and one, you never had all the pieces.
No.
But
that's like Operation. You never had the pieces for that game.
But every time I played, I remember my imagination just, taking over and being like, yeah, what if this, like, you know, trap or this piece of it, like, did this, and, like, you imagine some, like, crazy scheme, and it's still just this, you know, same marble just going back and forth, but you're just like, yeah! So it was cool, like, it was a lot of fun. I don't think I ever actually played, just, you know, built the thing and set it off, and, just, you know, kept going like that. Like, we did actually play, but not as, it was still fun to just do that. And then second one is a little less common, a little out there. Do you know what?
Crocknot?
She's trying to say crokinole, and no, no. The farming game.
Oh gosh.
So it's I'll explain a little because you probably haven't played, but if you have, awesome. So
Dave loves you even more than he did before if you played.
So it is it's kind of like a Monopoly style game, but it's based on farming, and it's got like these like stickers that you stick to the board that is like as you like plant more hay or grain or whatever, and so yeah, it's just kind of. It was a cool little game. It was also it was the first game I kept trying to make it like when I was when I first started school. I started computer science and I wanted to build an electronic version, and so it was pretty funny because every time I learned a new programming language, that would be my first project is just like, do the farming game. Yeah, so I always had it like 80% complete. Never actually finished, but yeah, it was great. Good little the farming game. It's great.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some more in here because I can. One I'm gonna throw in is it was just in my head. It's not coming to me, guys. Damn. Okay, I'll talk about the first one. Maybe the second one will come to me. But there was a game called I feel like it was called like Girl. Do you know the game?
No.
It was Girl something, and it had zits in it, and you could stick zits on your faces. It was like a truth or dare. It was meant for sleepovers with girls, and me and my girls used to play when I was like a little girl. Would have sleepovers. We used to play that game all the time. Like if someone didn't do like their dare or didn't tell the truth or didn't do anything else that was in the game, then they'd get a zit on their face. And then whoever has the most zits, because that makes you all ugly, right? Because you had like red stickers all over your face as zits. It was really fun.
Never heard of it.
Huh, yeah, it was called a Girl Something. If anyone's ever played it out there, please tell me what it was below so I can like Google it up and buy it for my daughter so she hates me. It'd be great. I don't know what I was going to say. Ludo. I think it was Ludo? My Africans know what I'm talking about.
Maybe
my Africans know this game. No, it was pretty much, there's a North American version of it. Stop it. It's a North American version where there's 4 corners and you play 4 you roll a dice.
Sorry?
Kind of like Sorry, but it was just like, and then it was on a square, I guess. It'd be a square, flat surface, and it was glass, and you'd roll your dice, and it was really cool.
And what happened?
It was just like Sorry.
Oh,
you had to try to get to the middle.
Oh, okay.
Try to get people to the middle, and then you get to keep them or whatever. Yeah, we played that a lot, and it was like it's a common African game. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you're African out there. But yeah, I loved that as a kid. Me and my dad used to play it all the time. Yeah.
There you go.
We'd choose he'd choose 2, and the one we had was a custom version. So the people that were like the home bases were Nigerian famous singers or whatever. So he had like King Sunny Ade, Fela Kuti. I can't remember the other 2, but there were like 4 of them on there, so I was like, I always got to be like, I want to be King Sunny Ade, I want to be Fela Kuti. It was really cool. Anyways, I'm done.
Wow.
I love board games, can you guys tell? Let's play some, babe.
I don't know if I want to anymore. This is a little too much.
Love you.
A little too much energy right now. But
I see.
That's good. Right on. Yeah. Awesome.
Anyways, if you guys know those games, please comment below so I don't feel like I'm just out, in the middle of nowhere.
A little bit on the crazy town.
Yeah. And let me know your favorite board games. Let me not forgetting things that I liked as a child and stuff. Yeah.
And play a board game with your friends, with your kids.
Yeah. Whatever happened to board game days? Let's play games more, guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's
and
do
sports.
it. Yeah.
Sports.
Simpsons.
Yeah. And just life.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
All right. On that note, we're gonna leave now. Bye, guys.